So in this short video, we're going to talk about goals and what matters to you. So we're going to get a really good understanding of what your values are and then how that influences what you do on a daily basis. So we're going to talk about values and we're going to talk about goals. How do your goals relate to those values? And how do we set a SMART goal to make sure that our goals are achievable and something that means something to us? So what is a value? A value is something that can never be achieved. It's something that we constantly ongo and live for, and something that means something to us, such as going traveling. Maybe that's something that we live for, something that we want to enjoy, but we'll never be able to fully achieve that. A goal is something that we aim to achieve, but we can't achieve that right now. It's a motivator. It makes us do something towards our value that we want to be able to achieve. And it will always have an end point. So if my value is to go traveling, then my goal might be I want to travel to 5 countries within the next year. So hang on, how does this relate to my back pain? Well, if we have a value that's to stay healthy for our friends and family, but we're unable to do that because our back pain gets in the way of this, then we need to set goals that help us to live that value. So one of these goals may be that I'm going to go swimming 3 times a week to keep up my health. By achieving that goal, you're then getting closer to living your value. We have to stay committed to our goals because that's what helps us to achieve them. And that's what helps us to live our values. We may come across many challenges and hurdles in this time, but we need to find strategies to overcome these. So on one side of a piece of paper, write down what your value may be. Have a think about what means most to you. And then on the other side, think about any challenges or barriers that may get in the way of you being able to achieve this. And try and think of some ways of overcoming those challenges. Is there a different way that you would be able to do that? Reflect back on your life today and think about, have you spent too much time worrying about certain things? Have you spent too little time doing the things that you love and enjoy? So now we're going to think about our own goals. These goals must link to your value, something that means something to you, where you're going to be able to achieve it. Now think about your barriers. Are there any challenges that you may want to overcome when you're trying to achieve this goal? When we're writing our goals should be SMART. They should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Ensure with your goals that you are continuing to action towards them. Make sure that you are building a support network. Are there friends that also want to achieve the same thing as you? Can you go to the gym with them to exercise regularly? Can you do exercise with your family? Are there things that you can put in place to ensure that you are constantly working towards your goals? So in summary, goals are important motivators, and we can use our values to set relevant goals that help us to achieve things. There'll be many barriers and challenges to overcome as you set these goals and try to achieve them. Join us on our next short video for pacing and activity modification advice.